Montez, what up, dog? Your mustache is looking great, and I just wanted to let you know you're murdering it.
Well, I'm a sales juggernaut. I'm the Lance Armstrong of this business right now.
You only have one ball?
But Erik is a total, you know?
He's super nice. It was like a group of people.
Was it before Workaholics?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a no.
Ooh, it's just a cycle, you know. It's like you're back in high school all over again.
You look like Tim Burton drew you.
I remember you came in, you're like, I just met Montez. And I'm like, oh shit, who? And you were like, Erik Griffin. And I know Erik from doing stand-up. And I'm like, hard pass, absolutely not. No! I'm going to say the name, no. Because Erik is, I've become really good friends with Erik.
Go off.
But Erik is a total, you know?
He's super nice. What?
He's super nice. He's super nice. But when you're coming up in stand-up, he was just like really mean.
What?
Yeah.
He was mean? That is not what I expected.
Are you saying, like, was he, like, checking you kind of thing? Like, that kind of comedy guy? Very nice. Just trying to, like, push you just to test you?
Yeah, no, he was like, he's like the sage old vet.
Right.
And he would always treat me like the rookie.
Seems like a lot of people in comedy are just a-holes, right? I don't think it's that much surprising to hear that Erik is an a-hole. I think a lot of comics tease up-and-coming comics. It's just a cycle, you know? It's like you're back in high school all over again, and you're the freshmen, and they're the seniors, and they're going to pick on you regardless of how funny you are, right? They're going to give you a hard time. And that's kind of like the initiation, right? Like the ritual to tease the up-and-coming stars, the up-and-coming comics. Give them a hard time. Give them a little push, right? To get a little bit better. You know, make them think, I'll show them who's a good comic.
Hey, give me 50 cents so I can buy a pop.
I don't have any, Brand.
Come on, I'll pay you back.
I don't have... Stop!
Anyways, look, you know, Erik doesn't really get a lot of public exposure on being a bad guy. You know, all the people that he works with, like Brendan and Chris, they're quite controversial, but he's kind of tame. Not a lot of people speak bad about him. I'm sure some people would just probably say he's an a-hole, right? It goes to show, like, you hang out with other a-holes, you're probably one of them too. You know, you might be a certain kind of a-hole. But look, I have a-hole friends as well. But I try to, you know, give them a light preach, right? Give them a little bit of support and tell them, hey, bro, like, this is not right. You know, don't treat people that way, or, you know, you're seeing things in a different light. So, you know, that's just how it is. Life, you're going to have a-hole friends, and you're going to have really nice friends. But those are usually the most fun, right? They tease you, they make fun of you, but also they're quite sensitive at times. And you grew up with them, so it's, you know, it's just kind of like Stockholm Syndrome. Am I speaking from personal experience? Probably. Anyways, I would expect him to not do that anymore because of how exposed he is. And, you know, I'm pretty sure he knows Brendan and Chris. Obviously, they have some baggage that obviously he's going to have to carry too. He's going to hear some bad things, and he's going to try to avoid it. And ultimately, you know, I'm pretty sure he's doing the golden hour because he's getting paid very well. From what we heard from Mark Harley, all these guys, they're getting they're getting paid really well to do that show. Keep Brendan from doing all his shows, and probably, you know, I think maybe it just helps his ticket sales. I don't know. You know, I think this is kind of tame. We hear a lot of comedians called a-holes by other comedians, and recently Blake Anderson went on Tigerbelly. Right off the bat, he told Bobby that he didn't really feel like he was liked by Bobby. Bobby, you know, he acknowledged that he was different back then because he was struggling. He mentioned that he was struggling. He mentioned that he was going through a depression, and he saw Blake Anders as a party guy who might suck him back into that lifestyle that he doesn't want to be in. And ultimately, he said that it wasn't, you know, to try to be a bad person, but it was more of a, he was trying to take care of himself. So let's watch that clip and give you some context.
Anderson.
Yeah.
We both have the same amount of followers on thing, and you and I have never really hung out, no?
No.
Ever?
No, there was one time.
When?
We went to some diner after a comedy show. It was like you, me, Adam.
We did?
It was like a group of people.
Was it before Workaholics?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a dick. No.
Ooh, oh,
You know what? I believed you.
I believed you. Too.
I believed you. Honestly, was I a dick?
You weren't like super nice.
Walk. Hey, let's walk through it. Let's walk through it.
See, this is what. Okay, I love it. So, all right.
It's a different man back
This
then.
is. You know what, Blake?
Like even a guy like Bobby Lee that a lot of people like. Sometimes you make a mistake, right? You make your mistakes in the past, but now, recently, is he still that person? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know him personally. I never hung out with him, right? Only his peers can tell us that. And maybe he has changed. Maybe he has. Erik Griffin, maybe he has changed as well, and he's not as big of a meanie.
I want you to be really honest with me. All right, so what's the vibe?
You were just kind of not at all interested in who I was as a person.
Oh, that's the common theme with.
Can I argue or no?
Yeah, it's your
Can I argue?
life.
Yeah. May I argue against it?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So, Blake, Blake, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're all right. So let's say some guy, you're at a comedy club, right?
Mhm.
And you're friends with somebody, and he's like, "I'm going to bring 4 other dudes to the diner,"
Sure.
right? Are you going to be asking questions to the other 4 guys you don't know?
I guess eventually.
Hold on.
Ooh, that was so cute.
Sounded like you
A
cracked
little
your
pop.
I didn't fart. I stretched my butthole muscle.
Ah, there you go. Nice.
Yeah. So
I'm
would you
ready.
do that?
Would I talk to? Yeah, I mean, I would engage with people at the table.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's the wrong angle. Let me try a different angle, right? How about this?
Mhm.
All right. You look the way you look now, back then?
Yeah, I haven't changed it.
All right, so check this out. What about this? What if, I'm a sober guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been a sober guy, right?
Were you then?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So check it out. Like, here's my argument, all right?
Okay.
What about this?
Did it
What
not seem like it?
I just assumed you partied, but I don't.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
I just look like I do,
Yeah.
which is cool.
You have
But okay,
party
I'm a sober
energy.
guy, right? You look like a partier,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So I'm like, I'm out there like, if I get to know this guy, right, he might draw me back into engaging in the partying ways.
Oh, in the dark lifestyle.
In the dark lifestyle, right?
Wow.
So I put a barrier up for the guys like
Oh.
you because I don't want to get, the pussy that you get and the cocaine and all that stuff. What do you think?
Cocaine.
Yeah, well, I think you had a wrong assumption about me because I'm a really good boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it! This is hard.
This is
Yeah.
rough.
Okay, how about this?
Okay.
Let me give you, let me give you this.
All the excuses for being a dick. Explain yourself.
I'm trying to say it. One last try.
Okay.
Bobby's just he's just amazing on how he can make the worst into the funniest. So weird.
Back then,
Right.
I wasn't doing well in my career.
Okay.
Okay, I really wasn't, and I was in a dip, right? And I was just depressed, and I was just an angry guy. You know what I mean? And until I got to the point where I could let it go
Right.
and realize that this isn't who I am. You know what I mean? This isn't my life. If I, you know what I mean, my happiness isn't based upon the jobs that I get and where I'm at in my career. And I did some inner work. I changed. My point is that back then, when I was probably hanging out with you, I was really bitter and really angry, and I hated my life, and I hated who I was and where I was, and I changed things about myself. So I apologize.
Wow. Forgiven. Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Wow. So let's clap. Let's clap for that.
Can we clap?
Yeah.
That was
Clap for-
huge.
Yeah. Thanks.
Takes a big man to apologize.
Yeah, dude.
There we have it, guys. Look, when Adam Devine met him, even way before Workaholics, that was a long time ago.
You only have one ball?
If we keep hearing things now recently about Erik being an asshole again, then maybe I'll make another video. But this is kind of tame for me. You know, it's always this is very common in the comedy world. You know, somebody bullies another person. It's like high school all over again with these guys, and it's just more like it's a clown, more like clown college, but without the diploma. Okay, guys, I'll end this right here. Let me know what you thought about this.
Oh, wow. This is what he does. This is what he
I've
does.
heard it, so I believe you.
This is what he does.
say?
He's the worst.
I say that you don't look human. You look
No,
like
he's gonna
Tim
say
Burton
it.
drew you.